What's your guys' favorite marine dwelling creature? Like something that lives in the ocean. Hey yo, welcome back to the High Kicks podcast. How we doing, everybody?
Finger guns, I have to. I can't pull to the chatties and just stare there forever.
Yeah,
the Care Bear stare is very threatening there.
Chad just hit us with a blank stare for maybe 2 minutes before we started the show. All right. What are your guys' answers to that?
I don't know,
for real.
about 2 minutes.
It's called a hyperbole. What are your guys' answers to the question?
I've changed my answer 14 times. I originally said polar bear to fuck with you guys, and I love every second of that. I will not stick with polar bear. I'm currently wearing a humpback whale shirt, so I'm not gonna go with that either, and I'm not gonna steal Brian's answer of a mantis shrimp because I already tried that, and he just restarted the recording, so he won't let me do
I
it.
restarted the recording because Chad's internet wasn't working, not because you stole my answer. And Chad keeps flashing in and out, but we're just going to roll with it.
It was strictly because of my answer. Don't believe a word that this man says. Bull shark, though.
Chad?
Black tip reef shark in 5.
So my answer is a mantis shrimp, but if I'm going to pick a shark, I probably would have gone with a white tip, not a black tip. Mostly because no. So I know enough about
Chat.
I know enough about sharks to explain this. Black tip reef sharks get the rap for being really cool just because they're black tip, but they're very
listener.
Hold on. Black tips are very docile compared to what people think they are, and I think white tips are cool because they don't live in reefs. They live in the open ocean. And like, if you see a white tip, get the fuck out of the water. They're aggressive and they will kill you just because they're having fun. I've scuba dived with multiple black tip reef sharks. They are not that scary. They're not even that cool. Most of them are small.
Terminator shit.
He hasn't even talked. His video's going black a couple times.
No,
black tip reef shark.
All right, so
in 5.
My favorite oceanic creature is objectively the coolest creature, and it is a mantis shrimp.
All right, so let's get into the games.
Brian has a mantis shrimp. Hey yo,
I want one.
Hey yo.
Hey, you're gonna roast that, but mantis shrimps can be like over a foot long.
Yeah, that's what they all say, buddy.
I know more about the ocean than you, Chad. I also know more about my team.
Mere minutes ago.
I also know more about my team staying in the Premier League than you do, Chad.
That is, as they say, shots fired in your direction, Chadius Maximus. How would you like to respond? He's about to crash out.
He's about to chug a buzzball. The mental state of a Leicester fan right now is, you poured it into the cup and then you chugged out of the buzzball? Why did you pour it into the cup?
Oh, the chaser.
You're chasing a buzzball with a buzzball?
Yes.
Wow, you must... okay.
Chad is crashing out.
Ryan, I hope you understand. 15 years of history of pure rage and anger culminated in that moment. You are very, very lucky that I have not gone to therapy.
Do you before we get into the Prem, do you want to go on your Leicester rant? Like, do you want to start with that? Like, is that where we want to go?
What is there to rant about? What is there to rant about? What is there to rant about this team?
You've been ranting about this team all season. Say what you want to say. Say what's fine.
What more is there to say? That's like saying I got served a poop sandwich at McDonald's. I can't believe they served me poop. I can't believe I ate poop.
You don't want to talk about subbing in Skip when you need 2 goals and James Justin. You don't want to talk about...
Half of these fuckers shouldn't even be here, man. We're worse. See, this guy thinks he's funny because he wrote a penis on Jamie Vardy's face. I hope someone one day writes a penis face. Then we'll see who's laughing. You know, I'm gonna write a penis on Mo Salah's face when he fails to win the Ballon d'Or.
I just want to point out that our bet that actually Carl made, not you, but that Carl made was that if Leicester won, I had to wear Jamie Vardy on my face for the entire episode. And I said that if Liverpool won, I was going to pull up with a picture of Jamie Vardy with a dick in his mouth. So here's a picture of Jamie Vardy with a dick in his mouth.
I clearly was not sober for the second half of the bet, but
Yes, you were, because I said something about it'd be really funny to put a dick in Jamie Vardy's mouth after he destroyed the pride flag.
Brian, I hope you understand that you don't know the things I have seen.
No,
None of you do. None of you have been trapped in this asylum.
Did you just get back from Nam? Like, what?
Yeah, no, motherfucker. I'm knee deep in the fucking Trent. Lost both my legs like I'm fucking Lieutenant Dan.
You're like, I'm still there.
I'm still there, motherfucker. We got 5 weeks left of this shit.
So as you can all tell, for all our listeners out there, Chad is not a happy camper. Finish the buzzball, Chad. Finish the buzzball.
It tastes like ass. It's like washing this team. It's a culminated flavor. Why did I got this as an Easter gift, Mom? Why? This is the worst flavor.
You got a giant buzzball as an Easter gift from your mom?
Yes. Yeah, she gave me a laundry hamper, and inside the laundry hamper was that.
She knew you were depressed from
clearly
from Leicester.
Clearly, she's like seen my videos or something. But look, man. Look, like I pointed out in the video today, we're giving Jamie Vardy fucking Isak minutes. We're giving him McAllister minutes. We're giving him Holland minutes. He's 38. My brother in Christ.
I had no idea.
We had Iheanacho. We had Tom Cannon. Here's the thing. Tom Cannon's fucking ass. Okay, that's fine. We didn't need Tom Cannon. Fine. Iheanacho, I think, is a lot more fucking underrated than I think more people put him out to be. I think he's a great, like, I don't want to like use an FM term, but he's more or less like a very solid, like, supporting forward. I think he's able to hold up attack, at least fucking create. He's gone. Clearly we got the fucking wrong RB Red Bull forward, so it sucks to be us, I guess. And our only fucking signings in January were Koulibaly. I don't even think he's fucking played outside of like 2 games. Like, I know Rude sucked. This team sucks, but it's like you have a fucking summer that addressed 0 problems. Oh, we already have Sumari and Ndidi on the team. You know what we spend 20, 25, 30 million on? Another fucking defensive midfielder all for Skip. Fucking great. Pat yourself on the back, John Rudkin. What else was there? Okay, who gets too much shit? He actually like won his games, I guess.
I also
Bobby
would like
Reed,
to point out that Chad said he didn't want to rant, and now he's ranting.
Yeah, now I am ranting. Thanks. One shot of buzzball, and I'm going through a fucking panic attack at this point. What else is there to fucking say about this team? Well, Foz, congratulations. You are the worst center back in the 21st century. You somehow still have a Premier. You know what? Some fucking Premier League team to be fucking dumb enough to give him money next year, anyways. If we get over $5 million for him, I think whatever sporting director buys Well Foz for over $5 million should be put down on the spot, because that's absolutely insane.
Not even fired, but put down.
Oh, yes, publicly executed. I don't think even be alive at that point. That's how awful he is as a center back. If it's non-top flight, I get. But if this motherfucker is actually in like a Big 6 European league or the fucking MLS, disintegrate that team. That team should not be allowed to exist anymore.
Where do you think he should go?
Not anywhere on Earth. Send him to fucking Venus. Send him to Guangdong, bro. Start learning fucking Chinese. Like, fuck. At least you'll be in the better economy. Shithead. Like, hey. Yeah, then we gave like Cigar a 3-year extension, and that was like set up the whole vibe. It's like, dude, this guy can't do shit in the Premier League. He's a fucking tall, lanky center back without any pace. Sam Maguire at least has like, some fucking speed. Yannick Vestergaard looks like a fucking antelope fresh from the mother's womb about to get eaten by a lion. He fucking runs like it too. Also, I mean, so the good thing is that after this season, so much of our contracts are up. Danny Ward's like getting. Hold on, I'll tell you what Danny Ward's getting fucking paid for doing absolute nothing. Danny Ward salary here, and then after I've rose Danny Ward, then we can But he's getting paid $2 million a year. Weekly rate wage of £40,000 a week. £40,000 a week for the third string goalkeeper. 40,000 doubloons. Not even on the fucking bench, man. Jakob's better than him. That is how ill. That is like. Come on, man. You can't be a serious. Like, here's the thing. Like guys like Yuri Tielemans walk for free. Dewsbury Hall for like. It's cool, I guess. But it's like you can't. I think what set it up was that we left league with a Premier League roster, tooled for the championship, and then came back with a championship roster.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
and we our biggest big buggy attacking signing outside of Alejandro Buonanotte was Odson, and that fuck been on the bench since Christmas. We are paying that dude at least $2 million, fucking at least of his $5 million, like this year that Crystal Palace is trying to pay him. And the dude hasn't played this calendar year. He hasn't been on the bench this calendar year. Where has he been? What sucks? Probably banging like 10 goals next season too for some random ass team. But yeah, that's it for me, man. Like, bring on the championship. I guess it's fun. Leeds won't be in it. Burnley's annoying ass won't be in it. That's kind of it. That's like the two just didn't fuck with as like fan base wise. I'm like, you fucking schmucks. I don't like Coventry. Like, yeah, I hate y'all, but like, Posh, you're right. I can't really advise a team that fucking much.
That's fair. So now that that's out of the way, let's just get into some Prem action. I don't really think we need to go through all of the games. The big one that I want to talk about is...
Hold on. What? We're going to start Premier League action. That Trent celebration, motherfucker, get the fuck out of here. Go to fucking Real Madrid, dude. Go fucking suck. Yeah, no,
I'm not going to lie. I was going to get to that later. That celebration pissed me the fuck off. I am not going to lie. Like, for somebody who basically has 2 feet out the door at this point, like, don't go full nipples on display in front of the fans. Don't try and show how much passion you have. You're already out the door.
I'm him. Yeah, I'm him.
Like, you. Honestly, I'm with you on that. Like,
go burn the jersey. God, I used to think like it was financially unwise to go burn the jersey. Go burn the fucking jersey.
I'm not burning the fucking jersey. It's financially unwise to burn the jersey.
I'll burn it for you.
You want to drive down from Boston to Jersey to come burn the jersey?
Gladly. I'll do it right now. I'll drink it. Don't do that, actually.
Don't do that. We don't condone that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, as long as I do it.
No, well, I mean, you're from Boston, so like people do that there. But don't do that, people.
Do that.
Unless you're trying to burn a Trent jersey, then I think you should do it.
Yes,
what I'm gonna do.
Agreed.
All right. Now that we got Chad's rant out of the way and Trent's nipples out of the way, we're gonna move on into some Premier League action.
Like, you just stare at those. Is that all you saw for 90 minutes? Your brain was off after watching Leicester try to like form a team. And you saw Trent's nipples, and you're like,
I saw like a post from a Liverpool fan. I saw a post from what I thought was a Liverpool fan that basically was like, bro, if you go full double nipple on display after scoring a goal and you celebrate like that, you legally can't leave. And like I was listening to Men in Blazers today, and like they described the celebration as him going full nipple, and I just thought that was hysterical.
Full nipple is crazy.
Full nipple is crazy, but it's what it was. It was full nipple.
Like, why, Brian? You said the word weight. You said the word nipple like way too many times for a soccer podcast.
Did he or did he not go full nipple?
Like, buddy, I get it. He's gone full nipple, but like, to nipple or not to nipple, that is the question. And I just feel like we're talking about the nipple way too much.
You know, while we're on the topic, do you guys miss the Gatorade nipple bottles?
You just want to see my nipples, dude? Like,
no.
I thought you were
get to like
gonna bring up West Ham's keeper Areola, and I was gonna be like, yeah, his nickname was the nipple. Still
I wasn't
is.
even thinking about that, Carl. That's great. No, but now let's actually get into some Prem action. I don't think we need to talk about everything.
I thought Brian's done talking about
nipples.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, cool. I don't think we need to get into everything. Brentford over Brighton, not too much to talk about there. City beating Everton. Palace didn't win because they weren't playing United. Southampton, actually, so they got a point, and they now are on track to not finish as the worst Premier League side ever. The worst they can do is tie Derby.
Good for them.
Look, it's not good, but you don't want to be the worst team of all time.
And like, congratulations, they formed 2 of the top 5 worst teams ever. Not the
literally.
worst.
I mean, hey, you don't want to be the worst. But
It was fucking crazy. They're gonna get promoted next year anyways, and fucking
of course
do
they
the
are.
exact 2 years. Like, because
course
fuck
they are.
this, fuck this. Like,
of course they are. But I think we got a couple results I want to talk about.
Bless
But
you.
I think
Thank you.
tight. I think the biggest
Fuck you, bro.
What? Okay. I think the biggest result of the weekend, at least in my opinion, was Villa's 4-0 win over Newcastle.
Yes.
I think given the what?
4-1.
Or
4-1.
Yeah, 4-1. 4-1, my bad. I clicked off of it and I went to the table and I said the wrong score. Villa's 4-1 win over Newcastle. But because we've been talking about how much of a clusterfuck the European places are going to be in the table, you know? And that's huge. I mean, I know Newcastle still have a game in hand over Villa and they're 2 points up, but oh, did you just jump 2 feet on your chair? I'm looking at the table and I completely missed it. What the fuck did you just do? Okay. But
bro, fuck you, bro.
Watch
it back.
I'll watch it back when I'm editing it. I can't watch it back right now. I don't have a replay buffer set up in vMix. But that
Chad was making faces. That's all I can say.
okay. Chad raised his finger. What do you got to say?
If we want to focus on this, man. Okay, I disrespected Yuri Tielemans, I think, for too long. He's becoming the player that we all thought he was going to be. I thought that physically he was on the fucking. Yes, I've hated him for months.
So here's his issue. He is literally the least consistent good player I've ever fucking seen.
And Carl, I'm sorry, man. Hold on. Let me look at the number. How many games is it now with a goal contribution outside of the City loss?
I thought you were
today. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was 5 consecutive games with a goal contribution. I can't lie, man. He has been super fucking important for them. And I think he's becoming one of the better creators in the Premier League, man. He's like in like the top like 80 percentile. Hold on, he's like in the top 80 like chances created in the Premier League, and he's more or less a defensive-ish midfielder. I thought athletically he wasn't going to be capable of the Prem. clearly Leicester City letting him go for an absolute fucking freebie is just another John Rudkin masterclass.
I also,
So-
Chad, I don't mean to interrupt you, but Carl, I just need to point out that I'm jealous of the fact that you're drinking a glass bottle Coke right now. That shit hits like crack.
Yeah,
Bro's got the Mexican Coke.
I got them from Costco. So I got
That
a
real
couple of them.
sugar hits. Yeah, that real sugar hits hard. Chad, back into you being pissed about Yuri Tielemans contributing.
He's just good now. I hate it. Like, I know it's 9 goal contests in 34 matches, right? Which I think is like, I think it's like 15 on the year, and he had like 10 last year. But he's been better with Villa this year. I think and the thing is, he's only 27. He's like entering the prime now, and I think the team like Aston Villa, I think Aston Villa is a perfect fit for him. The way that they play around him and the way that he's capable of creating for them. Look, it's just the fact we bought him for like 30 fucking million and let him. It's just, what the fuck?
I mean, look, no one's
Yeah,
ever
he's
accused
really good.
Leicester of being good at the business side of the sport.
It's just John fucking Rudkin, man. How is that fucker still employed? There are millions of Americans unemployed right now, but John Rudkin has a fucking job. There are millions of people unemployed right now on the planet, and John Rudkin has a job. I think that's fucked. Sorry to get political, but that's fucked.
I mean, I don't think that's political. I think that's just facts.
The Leicester
But-
City board is employed. That is fucked.
I do want to move on. Chelsea gave a little bit of a scare against Fulham, and I don't want to take anything away from Fulham. They've been able to get some good results at certain moments this season, but Chelsea, I don't know. They're just like a conundrum. Like, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they get the goals when they need them, and sometimes they don't. It's just weird. I feel like they're not as good as they should be.
I don't think Neto has been getting enough. I don't know if he's been hurt. I think Neto's been having a low-key good, like, couple of months. He's, like, finally getting acclimated with Chelsea and company, Chelsea and friends. But I think, like, Chelsea altogether desperately either need to win Conference League because if they don't, like, what's it called? Economically, they are absolutely fucked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they lost.
Well,
I believe they lost. Like,
hold on,
their
hold
owners
on.
lost ability.
Hold on. Are Chelsea participating in the Club World Cup this summer?
They would have to win the Conference League, I believe.
I thought the Club World Cup roster is already set or lineup or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and I thought
Hold
they
on,
were
Let me
included.
see.
I'm looking it up too. Club World Cup 2025.
I thought it was
Sep-
based off of like, are they already in it? What? That's like such a dumb.
Yeah, they're
I
already
thought
in
it
it.
would be. Wait, where would they be? Because they won the 20. Oh, that's why. Because it's the World Cup and it's every. Wait,
Yeah, so-
no. Oh my, that's woke. That's so woke.
But yeah, so I mean, theoretically they could win that too. I mean, I don't think they're gonna, but they could.
Nah, bro. Give me Botafogo.
I thought you were gonna say give me Inter.
I don't think Botafogo have better vibes, better origins. They can farm, economically better aura.
Okay. Nah, fuck that. Give me Auckland City.
Okay, now he's just on cocaine. But
know,
yeah,
I
no,
am.
Chelsea. But I think Pedro Neto has been a little bit disrespected. I think he's just been on for ugly results. I think people just aren't. I understand that he's playing against like he hold on. How much was he signed for Chelsea again? If someone can remember me, can tell me what it was. It was a lot of money though.
I'll look it
But
up.
he has, bless you. I feel like
Carl, you can't hit the mute button on your Go XLR before you sneeze.
I mean, he just scored a game-winning goal in the 90th minute against a Fulham team that has been defensively really, really good. And I think one thing we need to talk about is Fulham completely blew their opportunity to get to Europe this year, and I think that's
Chad,
incredibly
I don't mean
disappointing.
to interrupt you, but £51.4 million.
Which I get. However, you have to longer term.
Yeah,
I feel like,
absolutely.
and I understand.
Anybody who
I
judges a
understand,
big money transfer after 1 year just doesn't know what they're talking about.
especially a team like Chelsea, where it's like there's fucking that's nothing. That's actually just that's like a £10 million signing.
Yeah.
In context to other like signings there, but I feel like the one thing that's not being talked about is Fulham have completely blown their opportunity at Europe. And I know it's Arsenal, and I know they beat Liverpool. You can't lose to Bournemouth. You can't lose to Brighton. You can't lose to Crystal Palace. Those are games that, I mean, with a couple of weeks ago, it was like Fulham with everybody else, and now they've been jumped by fucking Bournemouth. So it's like,
Yep.
that's just, I feel like a collapse that I feel like is inexcusable. I know Fulham isn't like the super big team, but if they wanted to like get to Europe, or is it like the first time ever? I don't think they've.
No, I get what you're saying. It was basically like
so
they were in the mix and they had to buckle down and get shit done, and they didn't buckle down and get shit done.
yes.
Yeah. The only thing I really want to say about the Arsenal Ipswich match is just it really looked like a high caliber European side against a team that's like mid for the championship.
Dead. They're dead. I mean, I also made a video about this today as well. I just think the championship is cooked. I think Leeds United are the hope. Nottingham Forest are the only team out of like the past 9 teams that get promoted to stay up, which kind of a problem. Especially
I would
when
agree
you have
with that.
repeaters like Southampton.
I think the gap between the Prem and the Championship has grown immensely. And the Prem sides that go down are at an advantage in the next season of the Championship for the most part. We don't need to talk about Luton this year. They have been abysmal in the Championship. But for the most part, the term seesaw club exists for a reason. And
Yo-yo.
I say seesaw.
Oh.
It's funnier to me. Yo-yo, seesaw, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They both are things going up and down repeatedly.
Who this man, Chad? Who this man?
Boo, Brian. Fuck, Brian.
I just need to point out that's the second time Chad has told Chat to boo me today. But just seesaw club, yo-yo club, the term exists for a reason, and it's because the same clubs go down and the same clubs go up, and it's just an endless cycle. And I don't really know what can be done about it. I don't really know how you kind of fix it, how you bridge that gap. But it just seems like these clubs come up, they're not good enough for the Premier League, and then they go down, and they're too good for the Championship.
You know who is in that position? Newcastle. You know what took them out of it? Newcastle was in that position.
Not when they got taken over.
No, they got taken over, and then like right before that, they were in the Prem for a couple years, got taken over, and
yeah,
bro, that's what it takes.
Villa was also kind of in that situation, and look, we could go back. I don't really need to bring it up, but I'm gonna. That no call in whatever season that was, where the keeper caught the ball and fell into the side netting and the ball went over the line and they didn't call it a goal, is the reason today why Villa is where they are. If that goal had counted in whatever season that was, Villa would have gotten relegated that season and everything would be different for them. They were a yo-yo club or a seesaw club, and then they weren't.
If James Madison hit that penalty against Everton, we stayed up. Chat, hold on. I need you to kill somebody. Yeah, bye. Brian, Midlands is the most violent region in England. Why?
I don't really. The only thing I feel like there is to say about United and Wolves, and this will kind of segue us into our next topic, is that it is very clear and very understandable that Ruben Amorim and everybody at Manchester United have accepted where they're going to finish in the Premier League, and it's all about the Europa League right now. Their hope as a club and as whatever to keep their status right now as Manchester United is to win the Europa League. Champions League football is a must for Manchester United. And obviously they have to win the Europa League to get there.
I think Premier League garbage bin derby between Tottenham and Manchester United is what the Europa League completely deserves.
You want to subject people to that? Like,
Yes, I think the funniest outcome possible is, despite how absolutely hot ass United and Tottenham, and they both have opportunity to finish the season with more trophies than Arsenal. The same trophies as Liverpool.
I actually want that to happen.
I mean,
That
Arsenal
would be
Arsenal could still.
I know Arsenal can still win the Champions League, but I don't think so. But anyways,
I don't think so either.
Now, of course, I think United versus Nico, that is going to be pure baller cinema. We are talking about one of the most nationalized regions in all of fucking Europe versus a Manchester United team that is pure fucking vibes. Absolute cinema.
So I will say,
Harry Maguire.
According to reports that I've seen, and I'm just trying to find things that verify it a little bit more, but Nico Williams picked up a knock, and he's like a late call for the matchup. So, like, that could be huge. I will say, a healthy Nico Williams, and y'all are fucked.
I mean, yeah, but I think
we're fucked anyways. Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
You guys don't have Carl. You gotta have faith in your. How do I have more faith in your team than you do?
Bro, I have zero faith anymore.
What was it last week? You guys are like, oh, there's no way Spurs and United can't do it, and I'm like, just wait. It's just a Premier League inevitability. They just get pure bullshit fucking vibes, and here we are now.
So I will say, I didn't say that Spurs couldn't do it against Frankfurt. I said that Spurs weren't going to win the Europa League. I will damn well say that I did not think United were going to pull it off against Lyon.
And we're cooked.
That match, I just got to... Lyon getting a red card, and then the match going into extra time, and then Lyon going up 4-2. I literally just started scrolling on my phone. I was talking to Kevin on the phone about it. And then I picked up my head and looked up at the screen and saw that United were winning, and I was just like, what the fuck just happened?
Casemiro
what is it with Slabhead? Because it's always fucking Slabhead. Whenever they need a late goal in a crucial moment,
I don't understand it.
Harry Maguire gets on the end of a goddamn cross.
Bro, every single time. Like, literally, the one person that I hate at the goddamn club is always the reason
why. You can't hate him anymore, though. In the last couple years...
hate him, bro.
No, but hear me out. In the last couple years, since all the Harry Maguire slander was given, and rightfully so...
I can just hate management for signing him.
He hasn't come up... He hasn't. Well, he was asked for an extended period of time, but in the last couple
he was
seasons,
asked in like 22. He was asked in 22. But I think for the past 2 years, he's actually been better than I think what people see. Carl doesn't want to
Exactly.
hear it. Carl can't fucking believe it. But dude, he has been your best defender probably for the past 2 years. I don't think people are willing to say this yet.
He's been such a vital part of the club. He's come up clutch in defensive moments. He's come up clutch in goal scoring moments.
He's been our only like healthy defender.
He's been a mental giant time and time again. It just, I mean, yeah, obviously you're not going to get 2 assists from Casemiro probably ever again. I think that man probably damn near broke his hip on the final kick to Harry Maguire. But, you know, that game was pure baller love. I think if anyone who did not see that shit live, you missed out on like one of those like, oh my fuck, and then you see Harry Maguire jump, you're like, if he heads this goes to the net, and then it happens, and you just like go, oh, watch fucking peak.
Did either of you guys see? So when they went down 4-2, they showed this like young child crying in the stands, like about how, oh my god, like he was like, it's over, and then when Harry Maguire scored, they cut back to the same kid, and the pure elation on that kid's face celebrating the goal, like not to like use the very overused and outdated kind of quote from Jose Mourinho, but this is football heritage. That's what the sport exists for. Seeing the heartbreak turn into elation, and seeing the elation turn into the heartbreak from the opposing fans in a game, like that last.
That's why we sports.
That's why we sports. That last 10 minutes.
That's why we sports.
Yeah, you
literally.
Are
that's why. That is why we sports. Sport like sports, comma man. That
moment, like doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how young you are.
It's also the Bodo.
You live and die by your team, and hold on. You live and die by your team, and that kid died by his team, and then was resurrected by Slabhead.
I mean, I know you don't believe in the man, but yeah, very Easter of him to Slabhead has risen. But you know, same with Bodo Glimt. Shout out to Bodo Glimt, by the way.
I wanted to get into that
Arctic
next.
Circle to beating a bunch of Nazis. So good job, guys.
So for a club that like was in the second tier of Norway, not even 10 years ago, they are now 3 matches away from a European fucking trophy. Are they going to win it? Probably not. Would it be okay? Would it? I'm not saying no. I'm just saying statistically, in terms of odds and whatever. And I don't want to quote sports books or whatever, but it's not a no, but it's a probably not. Of the 4 teams remaining, they are the least likely to they are the least likely to lift the Europa League trophy. I'm not saying they're not going to win it, but if they do, this is a story maybe not as on par as like a Leicester Premier League, because that's insane, but it's something that needs to be talked about in the same kind of situation. I mean, they are a tiny club that play in an 8,000 person stadium from a city that has like 42,000 people. It can be like minus 14 degrees at match time when you're playing there. And they're 3 matches away from lifting the Europa League.
I feel like what's not talked about enough is this is a team that has beaten they've beaten Porto. They've beaten Braga.
Yep.
They have obviously just beat Lazio. Like this is not like a team this is not a team that is to be fucked with. I believe they beat Olympiacos as well.
It's not like
This
they've gotten a lucky
is
draw and they're here. They've beat some big fucking clubs.
like a March Madness run, man. This is our St. Peter's.
This is Loyola Chicago in the Final Four.
Yeah.
This is Shaka Smart's VCU in the Final Four.
Dude, that's a call out. But then they face Mr. I win trophies in my second year. I think the funniest outcome is he still wins a fucking trophy and gets fired.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. People roasted the fuck out of him for that. If Spurs win this trophy, he's going to raise that trophy not with his hands, but with just both of his middle fingers.
He's gonna hold it with his fucking mouth and flip everyone off. I think. Look, man, you beat Frankfurt by the skin of your teeth. It's still a fucking win. I know, like Christian Romero balled the fuck out this game. You just think this team's dead in the water, right? You just think this Tottenham team just shouldn't exist anymore, and they just move their way further and further through Europe. And it's just like, what did Kevin Hart said when Steph Curry made that insane ass shot the other night is geometrically impossible. That's basically what Tottenham are doing right now.
All right, so that shot was geometrically impossible. That shot was fucking ridiculous.
What Tottenham is doing is geometrically impossible. This shit makes no sense. This team is dead in the water. Everyone is fucking hurt. They're starting a fucking 18-year-old consistently now, and Bergvall, and he's like been non-existent. I'm pretty sure they played. What was it? Mathis Tell has like not even 10 matches played in the Premier League. They started him. They still won the game against Frankfurt. It's like I will give credit where credit is due. Pedro Porro has balled out. I think Silaki did great. I think Madison did great. I don't know why he got subbed off at halftime. I know he was on the bench, of course. Did he get hurt, or am I tripping?
No idea.
Okay. Well, Madison's been good for them. Asshole. What was that?
What are you calling me an asshole for? You asked me a question.
I called Madison. No, I called Madison the asshole.
Oh, I thought you were calling me an asshole for just flat out saying no idea, and I was gonna be like, I was gonna pull a Shorzy and be like, for what?
But I don't know. Yeah, how to make no sense. You know who makes even less sense?
Who?
Gatekeep FC. Athletic Club Bilbao.
Go on.
Like, I mean, no, that's like literally their thing. You cannot play there unless you're from the Basque region.
I know.
Like, that's it. They are the Gatekeep FC. And
I will say, for a club that has such strict requirements on like your availability to play for them,
they're fucking
their
good.
level of play is incredibly impressive.
Yeah. Time and time again, they're in a position where, guess what? We can see Inaki Williams thrive. And that motherfucker, he's good.
I mean, Nico is the better one of the two of them. But
well, yeah, but Nico is now. Like, Inaki was then.
I mean, Inaki is still part of the now.
I know, man.
Well, that's a
which is the craziest thing because Inaki Williams he's like 27, 28.
How old is Inaki?
27, 28.
Well, you guys are looking. Leicester City legend and set piece glitch Harry Sutar's brother John Sutar plays for Rangers. Today I learned.
Wonderful. Cool. Thanks for letting me know.
Thank you for the information.
Thank you. But
so I will say, and I know we were talking about the Bodo Glimt story and how amazing it is. I don't think they get through Spurs. I I think it's going to be Tottenham and probably Athletic Club. Like, I'm not going to count United out, but if you're going to, I know they came back. I know they pulled off the win against Lyon. But if you're going to let Lyon score 2 goals against you with 10 men in extra time, I don't think you're getting through Nico Williams and Athletic Club.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I don't want to be, but I am.
Carl, at least, so one of my favorite things about you as a United fan is you're pragmatic and you're realistic. You're not like we're Manchester United, we're gonna fucking win everything. Like,
Because let me be realistic. When was the last time we won everything?
everything or anything?
Said.
I mean, didn't you win the FA Cup last year?
I don't give a
Isn't that why you're
fuck.
here to begin with? Isn't that why you're here to begin with? Aren't you 2 wins away from the fucking Champions League
Because you won the FA Cup last year?
because you won the FA Cup?
I don't give a fuck about the goddamn FA Cup.
Hold on. So
You are here.
that's
because of the FA
an
Cup.
outrageous statement to not give a fuck about the
Yeah.
FA Cup, by the way. That is the oldest trophy like in the sport. I understand like
Look.
it doesn't carry the same weight as winning a Prem or winning a Champions League. But like winning the FA Cup is a big fucking deal.
Bro, we just suck.
It's not the Carabao Cup because the Carabao Cup's a fucking joke of a cup. But the FA Cup is a big fucking deal. Not the Energy Drink Cup is not. But I'm not going to sit here and let you say I don't give a fuck about the FA Cup. That shit matters.
I'm not gonna sit here and let you slander the FA Cup. Fuck you, bruh. Because guess what? The
All right,
FA
fine. I'll
Cup-
just shut up and take my Premier League trophy home.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll
what
go
I
home
mean.
and take my championship trophy with me.
Thank you, Jadius.
You think you're going to win the championship next year after your financial
No,
the financial penalties?
We're gonna get. You know what, man? With me in charge, you got a chance.
I cannot
With me in
wait.
charge.
So, Chad, I cannot wait to watch Wrexham put 4 goals past Leicester next season.
Are we even going to be in the? Are they going to? They aren't even in that.
They're going to be.
Are they in? Are they in League One or League Two?
League One, they are like 2 wins away
Get
from
the
automatic
fuck out.
promotion.
No, they are not from League. No, they are not. No, they are not in League One.
They are
No,
2
they're in
wins or
League.
they are in an automatic promotion place with 2 matches left in the season.
Fuck you. There's no way. This is liberal lies. I do not want to face those fuckers. I thought they were in League Two. I'm
Nope.
gonna crash out. Standards.
They are 2 wins out from automatic promotion into the championship. Chad's crashing out even harder. You want to chug the rest of that buzzball now?
Mind you, I'm just gonna provide context to to the point of where I am right now. I blew a 3-goal lead to fucking Rotherham on FM literally minutes before we started recording. This is even fucking worse of a feeling because we're about to get documentaried by these fuckers. That's what I'm doing when I do 1 minute 1 championship, man. We're gonna get documentaried. I'm gonna see all these fucking people who man, all due respect to the Wrexham faithful, y'all are kind of being fucking outnumbered by the people who are just bandwagoning. You want to bandwagon a team? Fine. Go let it be fucking Wrexham. None of you fuckers have seen relegation before. You know who I respect Leighton Orient fans more than you. I respect fucking Stockport fans more than
So
you.
I don't respect the people who've jumped on the Leicester the Wrexham bandwagon and been like, Leicester are now my favorite team. I root for their success because I like Ryan
I don't
Reynolds,
see about your mouth.
but I also root for their success because I watch the show and I've seen what their success has meant to the people of Wrexham, and I think that's cool. And now I'm rooting for their success so I can rip the shit out of Chad next season when his team gets documentaried.
Nice.
Was
that nice?
What?
Seeing Ryan Reynolds post a tweet. Wait to go to Filbert Lane today. Can't wait to go to the King Power.
So I honestly don't know how much more of this Chad can take. So
keep going. We have to keep going.
You want to keep
going?
Must
go on. Yes.
I mean,
the show must go on.
We don't really have much more to talk about. We've covered all of our topics. Like it. You want to just keep crashing out? You want to keep thinking about the fact that you're going to get documentary next season?
We're going to get Tom Brady. We're going to get Tom Brady. We're going to get documentary. Look, I'm just going to say this.
Deadpooled and It's Always Sunny.
If we look, I'm just going to say this. I don't think the Premier League is ready to see how abominably ass the third championship team gets promoted. You guys think Southampton was fucking bad? At least those guys had fucking Premier League players. Hold on. I don't want. Sorry to switch the topic here. Let's look at the potential contenders here. We have Sunderland. Oh, they have Job Bellingham.
We have Coventry, Bristol, Sunderland, and Sheffield. And if it's not going to be Coventry in the playoff, it's going to be Middlesbrough or Millwall.
If you, oh yeah, there's still games to play. Hold on, how many games are left? There's only 2 games left to play, and it's Middlesbrough versus Coventry in the last day of the season. Fuckers. Dude, if we get Sheffield United back in the Premier League, man, I'm gonna cry. You fuckers deserve. You fuckers do not deserve happiness. You guys get fucking shit.
Bro, before Chad starts crying teams. And
the same 3 ass team from fucking 2 years ago.
Chad's about to break out the bottle of vodka. Like, I think it's time we wrap this up.
Girlfriend has Don Julio underneath the kitchen. Do you want me to pull it out?
Please.
Nah, we'll let you pull that out after. We're playing the outro. We will catch you guys next week. I'm gonna be crashing out on Friday because I'm going to Devil's Canes, and that's just not gonna end well for me. But at least I'm not gonna get documentaried. So, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.
Fuck RFK.